finally finished modding my Atari 7800 with AV and a few other extra little features on there. So let's get on with it and show you what I've done. Okay, so let's turn it over. Now we've done the AV mod on it. So let's get and show on that. And there's the AV mod. There's 3.5mm jack on there again, using the same hole, which did make the job so much more harder to do, because to use the same hole I had to use a washer on the back. But even before I could pop this in, use the washer on the back, I had to completely remove the RF modulator unit. Something that a lot of people don't tend to do. They just leave it plugged in and just cut them off, cut the pins off on it. I had to remove it, and boy was it not easy. It was quite difficult desoldering it. The 2600 woodies are so much more easier to desolder, and so are the juniors actually, but this one was quite hard to do. But I managed it. It's nice and flush against there, and got that done really well. So let's go ahead and plug it in. So we'll plug our AV lead in. There we go, plugs in quite nicely, and it's a nice beige coloured connector, so we know that that is video. The other thing I did, if you remember from my last video, this is the same Atari console. I did the power mod in it for a 2.5 by 5.5mm power jack on it. Well, I've done something different now, and that's the highlight of this particular Atari. And that is, I've put on it so it can take a standard 2600, Atari 2600 power adapter. I've changed the regulator as well, just in case, because changing the regulator is important as well, because you might have a slightly higher ampage power supply, so the regulator needs to be able to cope with that. So that will take a standard 2600 power supply now, so you don't have to mess around, just use your same old 2600 power supply and away you go. So there it is. Let's go ahead and plug that in, and that one is black, as you can see, so I've purposely done that. Black for power. Oh, I'm dropping it everywhere, aren't I? Black for power, beige for video. Don't put them in wrong, because they will plug in and you will kill your AV mod. You might even kill your console. So don't plug them in the wrong way around. But they're in exactly the same spots as what the original Atari would come as, so you shouldn't have a problem there. So let's fire it up and see what happens. Here we go, fired up. Infamous trademark pink LED. And there we have Asteroids playing on AV mode, AV4, plugged into AV4 there, front line, and there we go. Let's just we've got audio as well with the pokey. I've done it with the pokey there, so you've got pokey audio there. It's pretty good. Graphics are really nice on it. AV, I'm very pleased with that. So there you go, that's the Atari 7800 mod there. A bit of a hindrance to do, a bit of a nightmare, but it came out really well, and being a keeper, I didn't mind really doing it for that reason. So there we have it. Oh, turn that off. There we go, it turns off. You've got all the standard switch, everything normal. Thanks for watching my video. The next one I will be doing will be Atari 2600 Polyvox. Repair an AV mod. I've started it. Started doing a few bits on it. The RF modules come off. AV mod has been put on. Still need to do the audio. Still need to do the NTSC conversion on it. Still need to do the power supply conversion on it. There's a few bits left to do on it, but so far it's coming along really well. Just got to wait on a few parts. I'm still waiting for the NTSC crystal to arrive, and hopefully get an NTSC game as well to come soon from the seller who's gave me this. Nice gentleman. The casing, unfortunately, the reason why it's not in a case is the case arrived smashed. So he's offered to send me a replacement, which hopefully should arrive tomorrow as well, which is very kind of him. So we should hopefully get something going with the Atari Polyvox as well. So there we have it. Thank you for watching.